Let me bring in now from the Sanders campaign national co-chair, former state senator Nina Turner. Thank you so much, Senator Turner, for being back on the show with us.
Good to be with you, Hallie.
So Senator Sanders got a lot of attention for something that he acknowledged last night, that associated with his climate plan, there will be some pain. How much pain are we talking about here?
Well, the pain of doing nothing is greater. I mean, what price tag can we put on saving Mother Earth? There is no
well, there
price
is a price tag, right? And it's a lot of money. And as the president's re-election campaign, go ahead.
My point is that that investment is well worth it, not just for ourselves living today, but also for future generations. So that comment is that it is worth it. And what Senator Bernie Sanders is asking for in his Green New Deal, you know, creating a decade of focus from immigration to foreign policy on saving the only planet that we know for ourselves and for future generations. It is worth that investment. It is worth it in the similar way that we came together as a nation during the Great Depression with the New Deal. It is worth it in that way, in the same way we came together as a country during World War II in the 1940s. And that there's also this global impact. It's not just about the United States of America, but you got to have a president, and Senator Bernie Sanders will be that president who is willing to work with all leaders across the globe to ensure that we save planet Earth.
As you know, Republicans already, and in particular the president's re-election campaign that whoever is the Democratic nominee will be up against come next year, is already talking about not just the price tag, but the idea that any of these climate change plans will kill American jobs, kill more than 10 million jobs is what the campaign says. You talk about this, the price tag for the senator's plan being worth it. It's a lot more than other price tags in these other Democratic plans that we've seen, right? There's like a range
because
of
the threat is worth it. And listen,
I get that. So, my question to you, Senator, is this: why are these other plans not worth it? Do you think that, for example, Andrew Yang's plan or Better Works plan, which cost about half as much as the senator's plan, won't do enough?
I'm here to talk about Senator Bernie Sanders' plan, and his plan is the most comprehensive and visionary one. And the point that you make about the Republicans, they don't have a leg to stand on. I mean, this is the party that gives tax breaks to multimillionaires and billionaires on the backs and necks of the working poor and barely middle class in this country. If Mother Earth is not worth saving, none of that matters. So if we want to talk about employment, businesses, every other thing, Hallie, the bottom line is that every other thing that we care about and talk about is for naught. If we do not change course, the scientists have made it very clear, we got about 12 years left, or Mother Earth will sustain damage that we cannot come back from. So no other issue matters unless we save Mother Earth. So the Republicans have no leg to stand on whatsoever in criticizing any Democrat about our ability and plans to save Mother Earth.
Clearly a priority for Senator Sanders if he were to win the Democratic nomination and win the election. But to do that, he's got to win some of these critical states first. And I want to ask you about some new polling that is out from Marquette. He is in second place in a state that he did very well at and, in fact, won back in 2016 in Wisconsin. Why do you think he's underperforming here right now?
I wouldn't say that the senator is underperforming. You know, polls are up, polls are down. They're just a snapshot in time. He is doing the requisite work necessary to gain ground all across this country. The voters of this country, the people of this country know who was the visionary in 2016. He continues to be that visionary today. He is fighting against a rigged system that is rigged against the everyday people of this country. He is the only one who has consistently, from this moment to back in 2016, Hallie, or should I say from 2016 to this moment, who has consistently polled as the person who can defeat President Donald Trump. So that is the strong foundation that Senator Bernie Sanders stands on. And furthermore, he has over 1 million people signed up to volunteer for this campaign. Hallie, as you know, we don't take money from fossil fuel executives. We don't sign a pledge one day and then hold a fundraiser the next night. Senator Sanders' campaign is fueled by, if you will, by the grassroots working class people of this country, Walmart workers, Amazon workers, teachers. That is where we're getting our energy and synergy from. So the ultimate poll is how the people vote on election day, and we are in this to win this, fighting it all the way.
Sounded like a bit of a dig against the Biden campaign there, Senator Nina Turner.
Oh, no, not
from
a
the
dig.
Sanders campaign.
Just the facts. Not a dig, Hallie, just the facts.
Just pointing it out. Nina Turner, thank you very much for being back on the show. I appreciate it. We are following and continuing to